on as subheaders.
Mhm.
And then,
Yep, this is my primary header. Usually we will only have one H1 per page.
mhm.
And the logarithms usually put more weight on what's in your H1 for search engines than they do for a regular paragraph. So we have H1s, H2s, or subheaders. If I wanted to have a subheader, tags slash H3. What else might we have under there?
No. There's no place to stand out there to stay dry.
Images and links.
So let me ask you this: with subheaders. Now, is it kind of like an outline in the sense that you have a heading and then it kind of tabs over, or is it just a subheading throughout? Each of them are just subheadings, just titled.
And let me hit save on this
Like,
and hit
that's from a
refresh.
visual standpoint. Can you mind sliding the? Yeah, there you go. Okay.
So
So HTML is the primary, which is, it looks to be larger than everything.
The
That might just
H1.
be-
the H1 is by default, and remember it's by default because as we're learning these tags, truth of the matter is, as we do CSS, I'm going to tell it how I want those tags to display. But that's a primary heading, that's a secondary heading, that's a secondary heading. These are third level headings.
So everything downward, like 2 through 6, is text just saying smaller and smaller for
By
headings
by default.
by default. And you can
But
change
don't
it.
do it based on size. People automatically assume it has to do with size. It has to do with importance. What's the most important thing? What are your next most important topics? Okay? Good web design builds hierarchy based upon importance. Okay? And then down here we'll just add a paragraph. Very difficult code here. Paragraph. And we'll do some text for our paragraph. Okay, whatever's buzzing is stopped buzzing, okay. And I'll close that paragraph. And just so we can see what it does, I'm going to copy that paragraph and paste that paragraph and save this and go over here and refresh it, and now I've got a couple paragraphs.
Okay.
Easy enough so far?
So far, yes, sir.
Real difficult codes. Title tag is title, right?
Title is title.
Head is head, body's body, HTML is HTML, right? And then H headings, H, first, second, third level, and P for paragraph.
Now for the head section, is the only thing going in the head section just title?
Later we'll put other information about the document,
Okay.
okay? We might include what version of HTML it is as a doc type. We might include what variation of text we're using. We're probably going to have a description, which will be what shows up inside the search engines after the title.
Yeah.
There's usually a description. We control that. Keywords. And so there's other stuff that will go up in the head section, but this is stuff about the page, whereby the body is what's inside the page. Yes?
Got it.
Okay.